You know, getting old is a funny thing. One day you're running through the fields, chasing the sun. The next day, it takes you 5 minutes just to get out of the chair. People walk by you on the street, and they don't even see you. It's like you turned into a ghost before you even died. The world wants the young, the fast, the shiny. But I was talking to the Lord this morning, and He reminded me that antique gold is worth more than new pennies. Listen to this old man's song.
I look in the mirror and the map has changed. Yeah, the face in the glass looks a little strange. My hands are shaking like a leaf in the wind, counting the days until the harvest comes in.
Friends are all sleeping.
My friends are all sleeping.
The graveyard hill.
The house is empty and the phone is still. But
Jesus,
oh sweet
Jesus,
He holds my hand when the steps get steep. He watches over me while I sleep. The world says I'm fading, turning to gray, but
Jesus
says, son, you're just getting ready for day. Yeah, I'm just getting ready for the real day. They got these machines now, they talk so fast. Nobody got time for stories from the past. I feel like a stranger in my own town, just an old tree waiting to be cut down. But then I open up that good book and I read that He supplies every single one of my needs. This body is just a tent. It's leaking rain and the fabric is rent. Oh Lord, inside my spirit is young and my spirit is wide. I ain't retiring, Lord, I'm just refining, getting ready to don't you cry for me. I got a mansion waiting where my eyes can see. Ooh, is a fountain of youth, my friend. And in Him there is no end. Just a new beginning. Take me home, Lord.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. just like a hammer pounding nails. Yeah, that clock on the wall sounds like a hammer pounding nails. I'm lying next to my woman, but our love has gone off the rails. She's sleeping so sound, not 2 inches from her skin. Lord, she's sleeping sound, only inches from her skin. But there's an ocean between us, yeah, and I don't know where to begin. We sat at the supper table, just scraping of the fork and knife. We sat at the supper table, nothing but the fork and the knife. She loves a man who brings a paycheck, yeah, but she don't know the man inside. And I'm lonely, Lord, yeah, I'm lonely in a house made for two. Nobody hears me screaming, nobody. No woman can save me, no matter how hard she tries. But Jesus knows the sorrow hidden behind my eyes. Tell her once, try to open up my chest. Lord, I try to tell her once, try to open up my chest. She said, baby, just don't worry, you just need a little rest. She don't see the demons, she don't see the shaking hand. She loves a picture of me, she don't love the broken man. So I turned my face to the wall, and I whispered in the dark. Yeah, I turned to the wall, tears falling in the dark. That's when sweet Jesus found me, and he lit a little spark. He said, I knew you before you were born, I know every breath you take. Jesus said, I know your spirit, son, and I know just where you lay. Now she's still sleeping, breathing soft and slow. Yeah, the wife is still sleeping, breathing soft and slow. I ain't gonna wake her up, 'cause there's something she can't know. Only Jesus holds the key. Yeah, only Jesus holds the key to the room inside of me. hurt so bad that you couldn't even speak. I don't mean a headache, I don't mean a bad day. I mean that deep ache in the soul where words just die. You try to explain it to your friends, and they say, cheer up. You try to explain it to your doctor, and he gives you a pill. But you try to pray, and your throat closes up. You got nothing but tears. Well, I found out that God speaks tear. He understands the language of the groan. Listen. I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at the floor. Yeah, I sat on the edge of the bed, couldn't take no more. I opened my mouth to pray, but the words were gone. Like a bird with a broken wing, unable to fly at dawn. The pain was a heavy stone sitting on my chest, robbing me of my peace, stealing my rest. My friends came around, said, tell us what's wrong. They said, tell us what's wrong. Why don't you sing a song? But how do you describe the color of the dark? How do you explain the arrow that hit the mark? My vocabulary failed me, left me all alone, trapped inside a silence, chilled to the bone. But Jesus heard the silence. Yeah, Jesus heard the sound of my heart breaking. He didn't need a dictionary for my aching. He sat right there in the quiet with me. He said, I know the language of the refugee. I know what it means to weep. can't form a sentence, when I can't find a plea, the Holy Ghost is praying inside of me, translating my sorrow into a heavenly song, making me weak so I can be made strong. So if you can't speak tonight, it's all right. Oh, yeah, it's all right. Just let the tears fall. Jesus is catching everyone. He understands.
Y'all know. We all got that one room in the house. The room we keep locked tight. The basement, the cellar. The place where we hide the things we ain't proud of. You walk around smiling, shaking hands, singing the hymns. But inside you're carrying a sack of rocks. You think if they really knew me, they'd turn their backs. The shame is a heavy coat to wear in the summer, brother. But I found out something. You can't hide from the light, and you don't have to. Listen to this. I got a suit that fits me nice. Yeah, I got a smile as cold as ice. I walk the line, I pay my dues. But late at night, I sing the blues. There's a shadow following me around, weighing my spirit down to the ground. A mistake I made years ago. A dirty river that won't stop flowing. But then
Jesus,
yeah, sweet
Jesus,
He walked right through my locked door. He saw the dirt on the floor. He didn't run, he didn't hide. He stayed right there by my side. He said, "Child, I washed you clean. Yeah, the cleanest I've ever seen." I tried to scrub it out with soap and lime. Lord, I tried to scrub it till I wanted to die. But the stain remained deep and red. You're guilty, that's what the devil said. But the blood of the Lamb speaks a better word. The sweetest voice I ever heard. He knows my secrets. He knows my shame. But He still calls me by my name. Yeah. He threw my sins into the sea of forgetfulness. I'm free. Lord have mercy, I'm free. secret. Let it go. Yeah, let it go. Bring it to the light.
Jesus,
Yeah, Victor's waiting. He ain't mad at you, son, he loves you. He really loves you.
You know, folks look at you and they see a rock. They see the man who's got it all figured out. The one they call when the car breaks down, or the money runs out, or the sky falls in. And you smile and you say, I got this. You carry the wife, the kids, the job, you carry the whole world on your back. But tell me something, brother. Who holds you when you're about to break? Who wipes the tears that you only let fall when you're driving alone in your truck? See, wearing that armor, that steel mask, it gets heavy. It gets so heavy it starts to crush the man inside. But I know a man who was stronger than you, and he says, come to me, you who are weary. Let's talk to him. Everybody thinks I'm made of stone. Yeah, everybody thinks I'm made of solid stone. They lean on me till I'm chilled to the bone. I pay the bills, I fix the leaks in the roof. Lord, I pay the bills and I fix the leaks in the roof. I act like a king, but I'm living for the truth. I got a secret place down by the riverside. I got a secret place down by the riverside, where I take off this mask and I swallow my pride. I can't let them see me shaking, can't let them see me sweat. If the pillar cracks, the whole house gets wet. And I'm tired, Lord, I'm tired of being strong. Yeah, I've been holding up this world for way too long. My shoulders are aching, my spirit is worn. I feel like a sheep that's just been shorn. But Jesus, oh sweet Jesus, you're the only one who sees me cry. The world says be a man, don't you show no pain. The world says be a man, stand out in the rain. But I'm drowning in the flood, going insane. Then I hear a whisper soft as the breeze. It brings a grown man right down to his knees. Jesus said, son, you can put that armor down. Yeah, Jesus said you don't need that heavy crown. I carried the cross so you don't have to carry a load. I'll walk with you down this rocky road. I'm taking it off, Lord, I'm taking off the steam. I can feel. Thank you, Jesus. You can have my strength. Give me a rest. Look at that Cadillac outside shiningly. Ain't it? I worked 40 years to buy that thing. I climbed the ladder, rung by rung. I kicked down doors, I signed the checks, I became the big boss man. Everybody wants to be me, right? So why do I feel like I'm starving to death inside this expensive suit? I climbed a mountain, and I found out there ain't no oxygen up there. Let me tell you about the only king who matters. I got a penthouse view of the city lights. Yeah, I got a penthouse view, burning bright all night. I drink the finest whiskey, I smoke the best cigars. I got my name in gold and I tried on fancy cars. But my heart was empty, echoing like a drum. I was rich in the pocket, but a spiritual bum. They call me a success, they say I won the prize, but I was just a fool with dollar signs in my eyes. Yeah, money can't buy you a ticket to the soul. Only Jesus, yeah, only Jesus makes you whole. He's the only treasure that won't turn to dust. In God I trust, not in the banks that bust. Try to buy a little sleep. Lord, I tried to buy peace, but the price was way too steep. The devil sold me a dream, said you can have it all, but the higher you climb, the harder you fall. Then I met a carpenter, didn't have a dime to his name, but he healed my heart and he took away my shame. You can't take it with you. No, you can't. Horse ain't got no trailer. No, it don't. The grave ain't got no pockets. No, it don't. I laid my millions down at the foot of the cross and found out that everything else was just a loss. satisfies deep down. I'm the richest man alive.